one. We stand at a defining moment in our nation's history, a moment that calls for courage, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to the principles that define us as a democracy. We are not merely engaging in a political process, we're standing up for the very soul of our nation, which is why I'm here to formally announce an impeachment inquiry into the President and the Vice President of the United States of America, a process that embodies our deepest values of accountability, justice, and the rule of law. An impeachment inquiry is not just a constitutional obligation, it's a powerful declaration of our collective resolve. It is a reminder that in America, no one is above the law. Not the president, not the vice president, not the first lady, and not any public official. As we embark on this inquiry, let us remember that we are fighting not just for a process, but for the very ideals that bind us together as people. The allegations before us are not mere whispers. They are urgent cries from every American for justice. They strike at the heart of our democracy and challenge the trust we place in our leaders. We must confront the reality of potential misconduct that threatens our very way of life. The allegations the House is saying include abuse of power. It is clear to the House Republican Conference and members of the United States House of Representatives that both the President of the United States of America and Vice President of the United States of America have wielded their powers not for the benefit of the American people, but for personal gain instead. This is not just a betrayal. It is a profound violation of the trust bestowed upon these officers. A betrayal of the hopes and dreams of millions of Americans. We also have seen an obstruction of justice. Running rampant are claims that the people who run our country are actively seeking to impede investigations, casting a dark shadow over this House's commitment to transparency and accountability. When those in power turn their backs on the truth, they undermine the very foundations of our democracy. The fact is, our leaders have violated their constitutional duties and are disregarding the oath of office that they made. This president and vice president took oaths to uphold our constitution. Yet, as we've seen again, they refuse scrutiny and try to take away our guns, which are protected in our constitution. They do not care about the aspirations of every American. Any actions that jeopardize these duties are not just violations, they're an affront to the core values that define our nation. This inquiry is not just about the president and vice president, it is about us, the people of America. It is about our shared responsibility to safeguard our democracy and ensure that it remains a beacon of hope for the world. As we move forward, let us remember, the House Republican Conference, every step of the way, has stood for the relentless pursuit of truth, to keep the public informed, and to uphold justice. I implore every American to approach this impeachment inquiry with the gravity it demands. Let us rise above the divisions that threaten to tear us apart and focus on our shared duty to protect our democracy. We owe it to our constituents, to the generations yet unborn, and to the very ideals of our nation to ensure that justice prevails. Let us stand together, united in our commitment to truth, integrity, and the unwavering belief that a government of the people, by the people, and for the people must always be held accountable. Together we can restore faith in our democracy and reaffirm our commitment to the principles that make America great. I won't be taking questions, but all I can say is change begins now. Thank you, everyone. Let's have that box saved and we'll end the stage.
Are you not taking questions?
You know,
No, you're not. No, you're right. You're right. No, you're not. You're right.
I wasn't
Nope, you're
taking
not.
questions.
You're
Okay.
right.
Okay, let's end this.